few weeks later, somewhere in Kilima. Well, that was an abrupt end. Well, hi. Oh, we got Enar here. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me for Palia. I know that it's been a long time since you guys saw it on the channel, even though I have been playing off screen. There just wasn't really a lot to show you as far as story quest goes. There was a few big ones that I think I missed not sharing you. I do have the recordings of it. If you want to see them, I can do them. It's of the few temples, or one of the temples. But yeah, anyway, here we are. Let's talk to Enar. And if you're not familiar, this is the kickoff of to the first big expansion to the game, where we are introduced to a new map called Elderwood. So let's see what Enar has to say.
I assume fishing is also your
Hello,
oneness.
I am here to visit you, but it is not for our customary exchange of pleasant-sounding vibrations radiating from our face flaps. Did you perceive the large fluorescent beam shooting into the atmosphere from the darkness of the night sky yesterday? I was about to go ask someone. Then it is excellent I have arrived before you were left to inquire. Immediately after they filled my optical receptors, I received a missive from the gardener. He informed me that I should inform you of this information. The Cosmos Protocol lockdown has been forcibly deactivated. That doesn't sound good. That is what Subira said when I informed her. The Watcher has requested your presence within the Night Sky Temple. I shall return to my cave and continue comforting Joe 527. He dislikes bright flashing lights.
Back to my meditations.
That is a fish she caught. So anyway, here is my home. I guess I will have to share that with you guys. So before you see that one, you will probably see those because the protocol is a whole story that I need to share with you guys. But here is my home. At the moment, I am making an inn. It is still very much a work in process. I have the kitchen. I have sitting areas. Here's this room isn't complete, clearly. We have some side rooms that, you know, in theory you could rent. Community bathroom. More over, so this way. Here to... I still need to dye things and get color set up, little bathrooms. And then on this side over here is a tavern, which, sorry, excuse the mess. You can kind of tell as I'm working on it, I'm working on taverns. I'm still placing furniture and whatnot. And they increased the furniture capacity with this update as well, which has me really excited. Let's go grab... let's tend to my garden real quick. Anyway, I'm so excited to bring you guys this. I have been looking forward to an update and a new map because we explored the heck out of the previous one, previous two. I did switch playing from its own console to playing it on Steam. It was just overall easier. Which, speaking of, I do plan on picking up one of the new outfits, which I should probably do. Put some cotton in there. I'm making tons of cotton for decoration purposes. I don't have enough cotton to go around. And I know you guys are probably chomping at the bit to go see Eldenwood. I am too. I guess I should have listened to myself and uploaded the videos with Palia with the lockdown protocol, because there was a whole story with that. It was short, but I am told that there's server instability problems. We will have to see about that. I can't help but notice I did swing through their Discord and take a quick peek. And I did notice a lot of people complaining about that. So, to pay attention. How are we doing here? How are we doing here? I know when I signed out, the server was down for a couple of, a little bit over 24 hours. And that was just the perfect amount of time for me to forget what I was working on. Which was probably supplies, making money, getting stuff needed for decorations. And I do know that there is more furniture, which is fantastic. Alright. And here is my little, whatever they call this? The greenhouse? Okay, one more place to sneak by. We got tons of tomatoes. We'll make some canned tomatoes. I have been working on my relationships. I have been here with Palia since day one. I did take a long break, probably about the time that you saw the last video, whatever the date that was. I took a break around there because there was a lot of bugs that was happening for me. Oh, I did notice as we were loading in, there was a significant load time. Oh, I forgot one thing. Hold on. Okay, I just had to make sure to turn chat settings off. Alright, so we gotta go over that way, meet Spirit in the Night Sky Temple. We're gonna go see Kenley real quick. A little quick detour. I don't know if I'll show you guys. A couple of places I want to swing by real quick. I am having a little bit of connection issues. I went down to the night marketplace to take a look at their furniture, and on my way back, I had to click in a couple of different times. It kept saying that the server wasn't available. So there is that. Little issues like that are to be expected. Entry 69948. Ashley said she thought my mustache was thinning today. The rest of this page is too smudged to read. When I went out to pop my puffer pods today, a chappa had dug up the entire herb garden and absconded with a lot. I was too distracted by how cute it was to stop it, and now I must eat dinner unseasoned tonight. Perhaps I'll go to the inn instead. The adorable little rascal is back again this morning. I think it must have made a nest somewhere nearby. Perhaps I should be able to befriend it? Ever since Wigglekins Rutherford II escaped, I'm missing having their adorable little faces around the estate. Ever since Tao dug up the garden, I haven't seen my new chopper friend around. Oh, dearest diary, do you think Princess Clara is all right? And after I just gotten her to eat from my hand. It's got a bit of an obsession with the choppas. A pumpkin pie! We can search the records room. So, nothing here. Alright. think that's the only room. So where is it? Kenley, what did you do with them? Wait. There we go. Kenley is asleep, so we'll go meet Sabira at the Night Sky Temple. Unless, do we want to see the gardener for more details? I kind of do. Let's go see the gardener real quick. Oh, I never talked to tomorrow.
Glad you stumbled into little me.
Please do stay and chat a while. You know how much I enjoy our talks. Is this your letter? Oh, now this is just Alyssa's. Yes, I do believe this little missive was intended for me. Why, I can almost picture that heartbroken, kicked puppy look on Hassian's face now. Would you try not to be so comically villainous? The world will not consider it, so why would I? I only give as good as I am given, Minilia, and I have been given considerable comedy in my life. Thank you for being such a diligent delivery person. I suppose I should give you a tip for your excellent service. Here, darling. Careful. It's quite potent. Don't stare so much, darling. I know I'm beautiful, but it's really bad form.
I should get back to my business.
That was hanging on my head. That was hilarious. Why does this wall keep coming back? I keep mining it, and it keeps coming back. Alright, gardener. Why are you here and not dealing with the deactivation of the Cosmos Protocol? I want to know more about the protocol. I believe I informed the constructor that asked me further information about the protocol would be a waste of time. As I am a Gulder and do not have a mouth with which to speak, I cannot stutter. This leads me to believe the fault lies with you. You don't have to be so grumpy. My apologies. Next time I shall tell you to stop wasting your time. More politely, I expect it will be a waste even more time to do so. There's nothing more I can tell you, even should I wish to. I do not have access to that information. You had best be on your way. One of us has not outgrown the need for legs, so I suggest you use them. Dude. Rude. Nope. Here. Nope. I do that 10 times out of 10 every time I walk in here. Yeah, I have to get it. I see it, I have to get it. I think it was over this way. Oh, I didn't make it. We're gonna, okay. Man down. Man down. Oh, you know what? Before we run there, tracking. There is now makeup that you can do. Interesting. How's she look? Alright, let's take a look at the... Since we're in town, we'll take a quick look at the makeup, which is completely new. Oh, there's something wrong with the shop. Well, never mind. You guys can't see it. Alright, okay, truth is, I would have showed you the clothes shop, but the shop is broken, and in fact, I bought the Founders Pack, and it shows that I didn't, even though I have the email and all of that. So, I'm so sorry I can't show that to you. I submitted a ticket, which, you know, was fun. It's always fun to submit a ticket. Anyway, we're going to continue on. Never mind about the shop, even though everything looked really cool there. I guess let's continue on with answering the call. Too slow. So it's a very non-punishing game. Like you can jump back in. It's free to play. You don't have to. I don't know. It is something that I am greatly enjoying. I do understand people's complaints about it. Oh my god, terrible aim, me. There we go, at least I got one. Never mind. The servers are being a little sluggish. I am having some problems with that.
Anything in the pursuit?
Oh, you're sure there's no one else here? So no one lurking in the shadows? If there is, I will take care of them. Heckla. That won't be necessary. I've scanned the entire area. As long as they are of this plane, they cannot hide from the order. Well, I suppose that's comforting, unless they're an extra-dimensional being. Eloise lent me some articles about those. Manilia, we were waiting for your arrival. If you saw the sky last night, then you would not be surprised why I requested your presence. Still, allow me to ensure we are all on the same page. Last night, a beam of flow erupted from somewhere in the vicinity of the Night Sky Temple. It appears that activated something across the island of Bahara. Reports are coming in from as far as Inverin and Barafu about the lights. One thing all the ancients agree on is that Kilima was the first. Whatever happened started there. Or here. It's not the first time ancient human space lasers shone in the sky above Kilima. You don't happen to solve any puzzles last night without telling us, right? Do crosswords? Could it have been the intruder? Yes, I suspect so. According to the gardener, the final Cosmos protocol lockdown was forcibly disabled 10 minutes before the eruption. If you direct your attention slightly to the right, you may become aware of a door that was previously locked and is no longer. Yes, thank you, Hekla. While I made a brief scan for intruders, I was waiting for you to investigate further. Gina, Hekla, can I trust you to keep watch out here? Oh, of course, Watcher. You may rely on me if you need to rest your eyes, Gina. Please inform me, and I shall watch twice as hard for the both of us. All right, fine. I stayed up a little late last night because of all the excitement, but I don't need a nap. Jeez. Let us investigate this new space. I shall meet you inside. Oh, yep, indeed. That is a new space that wasn't there before. I watch her. I gotta little detours. Of the nature of Cosmos lecture transcript Oris, there are a few things we know for sure about Cosmoflow, but in order to understand them, one must understand the nature of flow itself. I will attempt to explain here, but if any of you have questions, please visit my office afterwards for a more in-depth explanation. Now, can anyone explain what exactly pure flow is? Student A raises their hand. Oris, yes, you there? Well, it's a form of energy, right? Natural energy that comes from the flow realm? That is correct. There are two known realms, ours, the material realm, and the realm of flow. You may think of these two realms as existing on either side of a coin. We exist on the side of mortals, and flow comes from the sides of Embra. Natural flow enters our realm through well springs. This is what we refer to as pure flow, since it has not been affected or changed by the material world yet. Student B, what about elemental flow? Excellent question. As you all know, everything in our world contains small amounts of flow. As the energy integrates with the material world, it gains one of the four elemental aspects: hydroflow, pyroflow, terraflow, and aeroflow. Until recently, we believed these to be the only possible fusions of flow. That is, until it was discovered that through the careful transmutation of all four elements, a fifth fusion could be formed. That is Cosmoflow. When applied to other simpler forms of elemental flow, it catalyzes their effects to levels heretofore unseen. Student C, it was you who discovered Cosmoflow, wasn't it, Professor? Well, yes, but discoveries are rarely the result of sole geniuses. I had a team and funding. I heard you were invited to the royal palace to meet King Mudan. Was he really as handsome as? I think that's enough questions for now. Written on the corner of the page is a letter in bright red, S. Okay, before we do that, I guess we should probably go talk to her. I just took off on my own. I'm sorry, Zabureau.
Fear not. The order has
Blocked.
arrived.
We need to find another way around. Oh, I was working on it. I was working on it. Let go. Let go. Day 879, the Minister of Flow visited our facility recently. She asked to meet me privately. Apparently, there are some tensions at the southern border, and she wanted to inquire about various practical applications of Cosmoflow. She wants me to make weapons. I asked if General Sidel knew she was here, and she brushed the question off. Then she asked me about my mother and whether she was still in the memory care facility. The implications were clear. We always knew this would come. Security clearance at the facility has been extreme from the founding of it. I trust everyone here with my life and my mother's. I told her we couldn't grind other projects to a stop for this. All of Valeria relies on the catalyst flow from our lab. Day 1024, experiments are weaponizing Cosmoflow are proceeding as safely as they can without putting anyone at risk. Interestingly, Minister Vira herself has volunteered to be a test subject, especially regarding our project on hydroflow serum. I declined as politely as I was able to. She is already covered in hydroform runes for immortality. Any more Cosmoflow in her body could prove disastrous. The serum itself is interesting. Instead of immortality, it imbues the subject with physical strength, speed, and analytic ability. But their emotional core and social skills suffer greatly in response. As for the other substances, I've managed to resist proceeding with those experiments for the moment. Written in the corner of the page is a letter in bright red, question mark. I guess I am chopping down. Yep. Chest. I wish these visits from important people that change the trajectory of my work would stop. It's been 2.5 centuries since this facility was founded, and yet the headaches refuse to abate. This time it was Mudan. The man always has an air of somber gravitas around him in public. But we've been working together too long for that, which told me this was not a social call. The flow was running out. It's my fault. Mudan didn't say that. In fact, he was insistent on shouldering all the blame, but we both know it's the Cosmoflow. Creating requires a vast amount of raw flow, and even more in the application. I don't know why it never occurred to me that flow could run out. Were we really consuming so much? Is there no way to reverse our course? That's why he came, to ask my help at finding an alternative power source. He told me he believes one exists, that there is a third plane, and we only need to access it. The Cosmoflow could be the key to ripping across the veil and opening the tap. He calls it the mirror protocol. He asked me to join him in reaching through the looking glass to the other side. I'm not sure why he bothered asking. Frankly, either we allow society to collapse or we find another way to power it. I've done it once before, so it should be easy to do again. At least that's what I told him. I think I'll visit my mother tonight. It's been too long. Written in the corner of the page is a letter in bright red, the V. Alright, so we can go down. I always always thought I would know the day the world ended. Turns out it happens in inches until salvation is too far to see on the horizon anymore. One by one, my colleagues leave the lab. They all say the same thing. We should never have crossed the veil. It's not that I disagree, it's just that I accepted it's too late. I'll turn into one of them. The hope will seep from me, and nothing will be able to plug the leak. So I hold tight to the thought that there's still something we can do, and I keep looking. The world is still fighting. The Empire of Valeria holds strong. Galder and human repel the monsters everywhere, but they can barely touch the creatures from across the rift. So I'm working on a staff. It takes ambient flow and synthesizes it into cosmoflow. I don't expect it to do much about the rifts, but perhaps it will be able to keep some of the creatures at bay. If we can fight back, we can still stop this. If it works, we'll make more. In honor of Mudan's love for our ominously named projects, we're calling it the Cosmoflow Protocol. In order to keep random survivors from stumbling on this facility, it will be locked away. The other overseers have all agreed, and the security measures installed. Funny thing, they didn't even know existed before Vyra made the introductions. I only hope I can finish this research in time. At least the energy crisis has resolved. Written on the corner of the page is a letter in bright red. Okay, so there's one way to go that way. We can't go that way. And pipes this way. My mother used to tell me stories of the Phoenix, how she defeated the Abyss and brought light to the world. That during the battle in the void she received a mortal wound and dragged the darkness with her. Her heart formed the sun, her eyes the moons. Her feathers became blades of grass, and through her blood ran the rivers of the world. Finally from her soul came humanity. And through her fervent prayer and love she was reborn again. Mother thought that as her children, all of us were capable of the same rebirth. That even in our failures we could bring the light. Maybe I should have asked Mudan about it before he disappeared. He likely knows the truth. I failed. Humanity failed. We can't even lay claim to defeating the Abyss this time. I'm afraid it will swallow us whole. But if it doesn't, if there is still hope in some distant future, if you are reading this and the sun still rises, and people still laugh and cry and hurt and yell like they used to here, then maybe we do get another chance at this. I hope that my fervent prayer reaches you, and you are reborn. I hope the world is brighter where you are, and that if the darkness threatens you like it did us, you fight harder, love stronger, and never lose hope. You carry the flame of your people with you, and that will never go out. I'm going to take a walk. I hope the sunrise is still as breathtaking in your future as it always has been for us. The password for the facility's administrator command is spread across these logs. Use it well, or don't use it at all. Aris, written in the corner of the page, is a letter in bright red J. Well, of course, I wrote none of that down. Not a single bit of it. So it's JS question mark percentage. I'm going to hopefully my character remembered. Okay, we got through everything, right? Nothing, no other walls? Okay. Hey, how'd you get in here? You weren't behind me.
We are here to protect you.
Fascinating. There's nothing in the records about this place. Gina and I pored over everything we could discover about the temples. There are blueprints for the other four and implications that the night sky was intended to be nothing more than a repository retrofitted from the human university. What was the Cosmos Protocol hiding, and why did the ancient humans want to keep it a secret, even from their own people? Well, I found these logs. You're quite observant, Manilia. Perhaps they will come in handy. There also appears to be a console ahead. Experience dictates we should check there as well. That's crazy cool. Hold on before we do that. Alright. Looks like we are solving a puzzle. Please enter password. Hint, I put the pieces of the password in the logbooks I kept. 7 in total. If you want what's kept past this flow wall, you better know exactly what you're asking. Don't make our same mistakes. Entering standby. I'm missing 2 logbooks. Alright. Nope. Alright. We're going back this way. Just triple checking, make sure there's none hiding around. One place I guess I didn't check super hard. The song is very haunting. I like it. We go back. There was a few places where I could have fallen through the floor and I had chose not to. Okay, so that's the entrance. Skipped over this one. Oh, this just took us right back to the... That's what I thought, but I hadn't been sure. Nope, okay. There's that sound I'm hearing. Oh, I'm all over here. Ever since I discovered how to synthesize Cosmoflow, the money has been coming non-stop. Everything I ask for, I am granted. It's hard not to start this sort of... it's hard to not let this sort of power get to my head. The king himself came to visit the other day to test out the new hydro potions. If something had gone wrong and I was responsible for a king growing tentacles or a second hand... if something had gone wrong and I was responsible for our king growing tentacles or a second head... Instead, he said the taste was refreshing and that he felt slightly more energetic than he had before. Then he patted me on the shoulder. I'm embarrassed to admit it made me blush. But if this new power can lead to a better life for our people, I can handle a little discomfort. If they tried to interview me for the paper again, though, I'm turning them down. Written in the page is a Q. Nothing there. Gotta be another, like, door or something I'm missing. Another wall to break down or something. Can you let go? Such a hard time letting go. Right, just triple checking. Should talk to Sabiro. Maybe she has a hint of where the last one is, or maybe she found it.
Fear not. The order has
What
arrived.
did it say? Tell her. I see. I suppose it's better than humanity's dark secrets, sitting around without a password. I believe I found one of the logs mentioned, though I cannot be sure. You remain the only one of us who is fluent in ancient human. Here, perhaps it can be of some help. Steak Friday lunch order. Started crying when asked, giving space will leave some cookies by his office door. Has 7 eggs, soft boiled, 8 ketchup packets. Bear black coffee, extra large. Freya doesn't eat, probably shouldn't have asked. Promotion, please. Was not of any help. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh, we fell through the world. Try that again. There's a fun sound happening, but I don't know what it means. Oh, here's the next one. Day 6 experiments on Cosmoflow catalyzing properties continues pace. TerraFlow seems to be the most resistance to extreme change, but HydroFlow accepts the application of Cosmoflow as easy as anything else. When formulated into an ingestible hydro potion, the standard rejuvenating qualities appear to be multiplied. I have tried some of this new Cosmo drink myself and was up half the night working on a new project before the effects wore off. There appears to be few side effects to consuming the concoction. Tastes vaguely of citrus with a pleasant natural carbonation. Day 78, I think I may have discovered the key to immortality. An injection into the dermal layer of Cosmoflow catalyzed HydroFlow provides more lasting effects of alleviated words. Okay. Day 78, I think I may have discovered the key to immortality. An injection into the dermal layer of Cosmoflow catalyzed HydroFlow provides more lasting effects of alleviated energy, increased concentration, and improved health. But applied in specific room forms, it is hard to prove in such a short amount of time, but the aging of the subject, of me, appears to have stopped entirely. More research needs to be done before I bring this to anyone else, even the other scientists at the lab. I was only able to apply the runes to a small area of skin, and I have not given enough time to record any possible side effects. If everything goes to plan, I'll bring it to Madan soon, perhaps the next time he stops by for tea. And we have a 7, so now we have all of the... I had to have walked past that 100 times. Well, at least 3 times. Q. S. 7. Uh-oh. I don't have that. Oh, I did it. I guessed on one of them because I didn't have it written down. Let's see. Protocol. Please select mirror protocol. Elderwood tab active. Oh no. Admin 2. I know what you're doing, Oris. Progress on the research I requested has all but stalled. No more supplies will be approved for your projects until I see some change. Remember, this is the security of Valeria. Either you are a patriot or you are a traitor. I know which side I would choose. Yo, I found this address deep in the files while I was messing around with the gardener's flow walls. Is there really a 5th facility? How come none of us knew about it? What are you working on over there? 924 files corrupted. Please contact administrator. Okay, babe. I'll delete your messages from my inbox. Sorry, I just want to make sure you're fine and still, alive. We're locked up tight over here at the garden. Connection might drop at any moment. If it does, I'm coming to find you. Just be safe and keep trying to save the world, okay? Recipient Titus and Oris. Oris disengaged. Admin 1 engaged. Mirror protocol. Unsuccessful. Okay, so we can't do anything.
We are here to keep you safe.
Any updates? Here's what I found. The notes are quite concerning, and I must admit, a little fascinating. The Order's records don't have anything of this depth about the end of humanity. I will take them for the moment and go over them on my own time. For now, we need to address the information you found on the console. Based on everything, it is reasonable to deduce that the Cosmos Protocol was involved in locking this place away and restricting access to the staff. The Mirror Protocol, meanwhile, is connected to the light show last night, and the beam we can clearly see emitting from that orb. Were there any other mentions of other temples and other possible locations? It said the Elderwood tap was active. A tap? But to what? I suppose the only way to find out is to visit the Elderwood ourselves. Allow me to drop the professionalism for a moment and address you candidly, Manilia. The mission we undertook together investigating the other temples was dangerous, yes, but you were already involved when I asked for your assistance. This, however, is not your responsibility to take on. You have done more than enough already in assisting me. If you choose to end your involvement with all of this now, I would completely understand. Hey, I want to protect Kilima too. It's my home. Yes, I suppose I forgot that Kilima was your home. I'm only a visitor to this village after all. Of course, you would want to keep it safe. Very well. I won't question you again.
Um,
I need to inform my superiors from the Order and loop Eshi in on everything that's happened. Which means I need you to scout ahead in Elderwood. Keep your senses sharp. We know very little about the situation in the forest, and it is better to be overly cautious than reckless. If you find yourself in any true danger, I will know and I will find you. I should be just behind you anyways. I can't imagine this should take too long. Allow me to escort you to the exit before we part ways. Hey, we're friends. We're friends now. Okay, so we gotta go to Bahari, but first we're gonna head back home real quick and check who our visitor is, which our visitor should be Sabiro dropping me off a gift. I feel like they're usually one-shot hits. Why is... I mean, I know I'm using the slowdown arrows and not my normal. But I've done enough hunting that I know that they were one hit before with the slowdown arrows. Hide is a great way. You turn it into leather. Leather, it is a great way to make money. Curious why I'm making sure to grab these. Plus, you know, it's fun to shoot them in the butt. You're gonna get away, aren't you? Okay. You made yourself vulnerable for a second. Thank you. Who's coming? Anybody? Buddy, thank you. Okay, see that little symbol there where it shows the person? It means that someone should be visiting me. Alright, well, something broke. I thought for sure it was going to be Sabiro, but... Wait. He's supposed to be here. Do you see him? It shows him right here, but he's like, nah. Nah. Alright. Well, I'm not going to worry about it right this second. I'm going to go check on my garden. I'll bring you guys back in a minute. I did my gardening, so welcome back. We're going to continue on. We're going to go back to Elderwood. Oh, there you are, Ziki.
Got any new goods for me?
Hey, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Well, you gonna hand it over or what? Hand over what? Don't play dumb. You know what you stole. Give me back my precious package, and nobody gets hurt. The one out in Bahari Bay? Yeah, that one. I know you were the one who took it. Fine, I see how it is, pal. If you ain't gonna return my stolen package to me, I'm just gonna have to get my paws in another way. Zeki always finds a way.
Come back for some good deals, pal.
Okie dokie. Alright, so we are gonna go. There's a shortcut over here now that was introduced. Wait, I just noticed I have a tree over here that's stunted. Because I forgot to water it. Alright. Okay, we are going this way. Because where the door is, we've walked past it 100 quadrillion times. I know it's a big number, but I'm sure that's how many times I walked past it. Oh. There's some purple bleeding in that wasn't here before. Alright, this is new. Alright, now what are you doing over here?
It's a great day for farming.
Oh, hey, did you get a chance to talk to them yet? They actually totally forgotten about it. Sorry, this is the previous quest. This is the friendship quest. You made friends with him at a certain level, and then he got sad because he thought everybody hated him. They totally forgotten about it.
What?
Really? Oh, man, that must mean they're really upset. They won't even talk about it. What am I gonna do? You really messed it up this time. Are you even listening to me? They're gonna be even more mad after this. I shouldn't have brought it up. How do I make it up to them? I know, but I can't ask you to help me again. Friends help friends, even when you're not listening. You're right. And for some reason, I don't worry as much when I'm around you. I just need briar daisies and crystal lake lotuses. If you bring those, I'd owe you anything you want. My mom keeps bragging about me because I tracked down Eshi's riffraff after it escaped last month. I wish you would knock it off. It's super embarrassing.
Gotta go. The Ormus need me.
Alright, what are you doing here?
Come for some harvesting tips?
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Oh, me, well, it's kind of a long story, but if you got time... See, I usually handle repairs for the stables in the area around Kilima, but lately I've been trying to fix up the one in Elderwood too. Not a lot of people head out this way, but I thought it might be a good project to handle in my spare time. The problem is, the Elderwood looks a little different from the last time I was here. It's never been a super cheerful place, but the goop floating in the air is new. I'm not a scaredy cat or anything, but the vibes are off, and I've told Annie enough campfire stories to know you don't go wandering into the dark woods alone. But now that you're here, maybe we can help be each other's backup. I'm heading to the stables. Well, let's do it. Thanks. I'll meet you there. If either of us runs into trouble, just holler real loud.